Hey everyone, my name is Dave Pileggi, and behind me you see these adorable, amazing pictures of my kiddos, and this is a great, amazing picture of my family. But this almost never happened because I struggled with suicidal thoughts all growing up through my young adult years and even into the early part of my marriage. And I still remember sitting on the edge of my bed with a gun in my hand, ready to end it all. I still remember the feeling that I felt. I still remember the feeling of my arm raising, my shoulder tensing, and the weight of the gun coming up before a piece of content that was on TV I overheard my wife hearing and listening to. I heard an interview on TV of a famous person who was sharing, and their story sucked the very wind out of the room, because in that moment I realized I was not alone, and God used it to show me that there are millions of people in that position who aren't paying attention to anything except the pain. I was looking for God to show me something to get out. There are millions of people who are in that space right now that we can touch with content that will change their life forever. Ever since that point in my life, well over a decade ago, I have been helping people with suicidal thoughts, with mental illnesses and mental health issues, get healthy, get balanced, get strong, connecting them with certified counselors and facilities and experts, and just constantly connecting people with the right people and with the right content. Doing it at a very small level as much as I could. Well, I have been encouraged by those around me that it is time to ramp up and get going to change the world and end suicide forever. So welcome to the campaign to make Suicide Haters a nonprofit. Suicide Haters loves the people, but we hate the act. So our goal is to become an organization that uses content and technology to take over the world. Suicide Haters was created to love people, but hate the act of suicide. Because we believe with everything we are that every single one of us were created to touch a certain group of people. A certain section of the world was created for only you to touch and to change. And our goal is to empower millions of people with that revelation and get them what they need to fulfill their destiny. Psychologists have said that the very chemical makeup of our bodies change when we give. Can you imagine everything about millions of people struggling with suicidal thoughts changing because we connect them with the truth of who they are and what they're able to give to this world to make it a better place? That is what Suicide Haters is all about. We will be an organization that uses technology and that uses content, marrying those two with every kind of content you could possibly imagine to take over every social media platform, the airwaves, streaming services, and more. We have found an attorney who has volunteered a majority of his time and much of the things that are required to get a nonprofit created. And just for $5,000, he is going to create the nonprofit, both the organization and the tax code side of it, as well as the trademark process, to ensure that Suicide Haters can function worldwide and change millions of people the right way. No matter what your gift, no matter what you're able to do, I want you to understand that every single dollar you give goes towards getting this organization as a nonprofit so that we can start changing millions and millions and millions of lives. Millions of lives with the content catalog that we have already ready and prepped, ready to produce, ready to go. Every single dollar is going to go to change lives. We have an amazing group of people who believe in this vision, who have agreed to be a part of the board. Those will be announced later. When you donate to this cause, you are literally changing lives. Your fingerprint is going to be on every single life Suicide Haters will ever change forever. Please donate today and spread the word and become a Suicide Hater and establish a life habit with us of loving people and hating the act. Let's go.